Hey everyone, good to see you back. And in this video, we'll talk about minikube, and we'll set up a local Kubernetes cluster and we'll deploy nginx pod inside it. So hang on, sit back and follow along. Well, there are certain prerequisites which I'll talk about, but let's just get started. The prerequisites I was talking about is you should be having minikube, kubectl or kubectl, and Docker desktop installed on your system. Currently, I'm using Windows, so WSL is something which I'm going to use, and you should too if you are on Windows. And the commands like minikube and kubectl, you can install these commands from this GitHub repository, which I've created. So these are the commands which you can run. Well, I have run these commands personally to install them for myself, and you can install these commands step by step, and then you can check uh, if your versions are correctly showing or not. So this one is for kubectl and this one is for Kubernetes, sorry, minikube. And what after that is what you can do is open up your WSL Ubuntu terminal and quickly check these commands by typing minikube version. So it will give you the current version of minikube which you have just installed, and you can do this similarly with kubectl2, and this will give you the command again. Now the next thing we are going to do is we'll be creating our cluster. So let's start our minikube. The command to start minikube is simply minikube start, and we'll set our driver to Docker because Docker will be used as a container service, right? So we'll be having a Docker container, and inside that container we'll set up our whole Kubernetes cluster, and all the networking will be done inside that container only. So as soon as you run this command, you'll see our cluster creation has been started, and once this is done, we can check it also. Okay, my cluster has been started, and you can check it by opening the Docker desktop itself, and you can see, yeah, look at this. This is the cluster running, and there is a minikube cluster which is created, and it's up and running. So the next thing we should do is check for its status, and there you go. You can see the host machine, the container is running, the kubelet are running, API server, and everything is running. So our cluster is fine. Everything is up and running. Now let's go inside our cluster, and that's why we have installed the kubectl command and check the state. We have checked the status of our cluster, but now we'll just see if we have any nodes or pods. uh, yeah, this is like the main one, the main control panel, the master node. But if we try to check for pods, see, no pods because we haven't installed any, right? So why not just install some pods, right? So the command for that is yeah. So this is the command where we will be creating a nginx pod, and this is the name of our pod. So this could be anything, and this is the original nginx image which will be pulled from Docker Hub, and you can write it like this only. So our deployment has been created, and if I again run the command, you can see our deployment is in the creation stage. So it will take a few minutes or maybe seconds, but it will be created soon. Just keep checking it. Yeah, it is still creating. So yes, our pods are currently running. So we have configured a cluster, and we have deployed some pods inside it, some nginx pod. Now what is the next thing we will do is we will expose this pod and we'll try to access it on our web browser. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, so what this command does basically is it will expose our pod on our web server, and we have used node port, which whose functionality is this. It is basically used to export these ports. So we have our cluster port 80, and we'll expose it via node port. So node port has a range between 30,000 to somewhere around 32,000. Exactly don't remember. I'll just put in the data, and it will assign a random port and map that value so that you can access it on your web server. That's it. Not very difficult to understand. Okay, we'll just create, and you can see the service has been exposed. Now if we want to check, you can simply write in the command, and there you go. You can see here two services. The first one is created automatically by minikube to work on its internal networking inside the cluster, talk to the API server and and like the containers. But the second one is what we have created, which is of type node port, and you can see here the port 80 of our cluster has been assigned some random port. Okay, some 32,448, and this is the port where we will be accessing this pod. Okay, the nginx service we have just created will access is on this http port, and that's what this command has done, right? I hope you got this. So now if you want to access this port, how you can access it on your browser? The command for that is simply minikube service and the name of your pod and a flag, URL flag. That's it. You just have to write this command, and there you go. You will get a uh, link, an HTTP link that will just point out to your cluster pod, and this is you can access it on your browser itself. And there you go. You can see your nginx web server has been configured. So this is what we have created inside a container, inside a minikube cluster. Okay, so you have a container, and inside that container you have a minikube cluster, and inside that cluster you have created an nginx pod, and then inside that pod you have exposed it via the node port service, and that's how you can see this server web server of nginx. Okay, guys. So that was all about the video. The main goal was to set up a web server inside a Kubernetes cluster locally, and Minikube. We have used Minikube, and you can use Minikube for your local task for practicing purposes. You can also use Kind, but I have used Minikube for now. I'll make a video on Kind on also, but this one is for Minikube. So these are the commands which I have run, and you can see I've got a public I've got an URL to access my service, and you can also see the minikube cluster running. So that was all about the video. If you have really enjoyed, if you have gained something from this video, make sure to like this video. And yeah, that's it. Now let me show you how to close this as well. So if you are done with this, you have follow along, and you have successfully able to create a cluster like this. So, and now you want to delete it as well. Okay, so how you can do it? Simply type in Control C for this. Yeah, that's it. And type in the command to delete your resources. The deployment you have created, you can delete it via this command, and your deployment will be deleted. Now, if you try to run this, you won't see anything because you have deleted it. You can also delete your service via this command, and same your pod name, and you'll delete the service as well. And you can then type in the command minikube stop to stop your cursor. That's it. That's how easy it is. We have created so much things, and that's how you do actually. You have stopped the cluster. Now if you see on the docker, you can also see this, the cluster has been stopped, and you can delete the cluster if you want by just typing this command, and your cluster will be deleted as well. uh, So I hope you have enjoyed the video, and this was mostly about the video for today. I'll make more such videos soon, and I hope you will support. I hope you will learn something interesting. And yeah, that's it. That's for this video. I'll see you in the next video.